I found this journal at an abandoned campsite, and I don't know what to make of it. I am a forest ranger who has worked at one of Canada's biggest national parks for nearly 10 years, and during my time, I've seen some seriously freaky shit. I could go on all day if I wanted to. But I recently discovered something in the woods that has shaken me to my core. The other day, me and some rookies were scouting a remote, rarely used trail when we came across what had once been a campsite. It was hidden away from the trail, behind a thick grove of bushes. It didn't help that the tent itself was green. We searched the area, finding a bug-eaten sleeping bag and an old leather-bound book. The place had clearly been desolate for several years, but the book was in remarkable shape. I read a few pages when we got back to the station, and realized it was a journal. The more I read, the more unsettled I felt. I will be transcribing the entries as best I can, but given the messy handwriting and faded ink, there will probably be some mistakes. I apologize in advance. I will update as often as I can. June 29, 2012. I have been here for 3 days, and they still haven't caught up to me. I can't let my guard down, though. They will find me if I don't keep moving. Before I left, I gave Bethany a proper burial, complete with flowers on her grave. She had been dead for 2 days, and still looked so beautiful, her skin white as snow and her red hair like a scarlet waterfall. I wish I didn't have to kill her, but she left me no choice. I'm the only one left. I think Jack may still be out there, but I haven't seen him since we got separated that first day in the woods. I have no proof that he is dead, but Jack isn't very bright, and prone to getting in trouble. I think I smell rain. First thing tomorrow morning, I'm leaving. I have to find a new place. I've always been a hunter, now I'm the hunted. It is a strange feeling, and I'm not sure I like it. I'm getting tired of running. July 2, 2012. Harris. Amanda. Big T. Bethany. The first two were killed in that shootout back in town. Big T was killed after crashing the getaway car. Bethany, Jack, and I were forced to leave his mangled body behind. That was days ago, though I'm not sure exactly how many. Time no longer has any meaning. I spent all day walking, my muscles burn and my feet are raw. I hope no animals have found Bethany's body, she deserves so much better than that. I didn't want to kill her, but she threatened to turn me in, so what else could I do? I have to find Jack. July 4, 2012. I was forced to flee in the middle of the night when I heard distant voices. They were shouting my name. I managed to get away and take shelter in a cave, where I now write these words. Close call. I really have to be more careful. I think they may have found Bethany's body, and I'm now the prime suspect in her murder. Well, they aren't wrong. I wish they knew how much I regret it. The isolation is getting to me. I wish Jack were here. He may be a moron, but he's still another human being. It has occurred to me that he may have been caught already. I can only pray he doesn't rat me out. This was never supposed to happen. Things were never meant to turn out like this. My friends weren't supposed to die. I wasn't supposed to kill Bethany. I used a rock to knock her out and slit her throat while she was unconscious. Then I sat in the shade of a towering cedar tree and cradled her body to my chest, crying. I loved Bethany. I never meant to hurt her. Bethany, forgive me. July 8, 2012. I found him. I found Jack. I was walking the trail, my ears perked for any suspicious noise, when I heard him. He was calling my name. I began to run, yelling for him, and soon found him sitting on the banks of a shallow river. He was alive, but in bad shape, covered in scrapes and bruises. I'd never been so happy to see him. When I asked him if he'd evaded the hunters, he said he had. I have to admit, I was surprised. I guess I should give the man more credit. Jack isn't well enough to travel yet, so we're lying low in the brush for now. I've gotten used to sleeping on the ground, but it's starting to take a toll on my back. I'm covered in bug bites, and even after bathing in the river, my skin still feels infused with dirt. I haven't told Jack the truth about what happened to Bethany. I know he'd understand, but I just couldn't say the words out loud. If Jack suspects otherwise, he hasn't said anything. I'm grateful for that. July 10, 2012. Jack and I began moving again this morning. He still doesn't look so good, but he's got enough brains to know that if we don't keep going, we'll be caught. We're running low on food. I'm pretty sure I've lost weight, and Jack's bulky build has been chiseled down. He asked me if I think they've found Big T yet. Of course they have, I said. But do you think he's been identified? He had no family to speak of, and his face was all torn up. I don't know, Jack. We shouldn't have left him. We had no choice. But we still shouldn't have left him. When did you grow a conscience? Jack shrugged. I'm no saint, but I'm not a sociopath. I'm not happy about leaving Big T behind either, but what else could we do? We would have gotten caught if we stayed at the scene. Sometimes, you have to be cold and cruel to survive. I know that well. I failed Big T. I was forced to kill Bethany. I couldn't even save Amanda and Harris. But I still have Jack, and I'm not letting him die on my watch. We're gonna get out of here or die trying.